Alright guys, welcome back. Tortoise the Great, your host, and we are going back up to the surface. We ducked down for a minute to attempt to get out of the rain. It seemed like we weren't going to find anybody. We were doing some circling of spawn, hoping to find something of use, but unfortunately that was not to be. So let's clean out our inventory a little bit here. We did get a little more gold, which we do probably want to smelt up really quickly, actually. So while we're a little deeper down, let's go ahead and throw this stuff into the furnace and let that go. Okay, eat up our hunger a little bit. So we spent a lot of last episode circling spawn in our boat. Fabe and Puddzee died. But the rest of the field is looking pretty stacked. We have enough gold now to get another apple going. So we've got, what, 6 plus 5. Oh man, if we could get a little more, we'd be all set for like 2 more apples. But I've got to imagine once combat starts, having 10 apples wouldn't help us. Because, I mean, it's just in the heat of the moment, you're not going to have a chance to use all of that. But we'll get at least, I think we're going to head up right now, as soon as this finishes cooking, head up and give it a shot at finding one more apple. Some things that we don't really need. Well, at this point, everything is kind of, well, we can get, well, we're almost done to the second iron pick, even. So I'll hold on to these for the moment. In fact, I'm going to save this, because if we find something that we actually need it for, I'd rather just have it on hand. Put this back up here. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Now, back to the surface. Do we have our boat? Yes, we've got our boat with us. I want to sail back over to the swamp that's right by 00 and see if we can't get some apples there. Probably not the best idea. There is also a forest over there, so if I decide that the swamp's a little too open and too close, we could probably find some cover in the forest there. But let's see if anybody else is even coming this way. I have a feeling people will. I mean, the nice thing is spawn 00 is this tiny little island. Potendo whispers. Hold on. Message. Potendo. You still free? I don't want to get ambushed, so I'm going to stay out to sea here until we get in a call. Okay, well there we go. Let's get into a chat. Send me the link to call. I'm going to stay out here until we get into a call, because I don't trust Poet. I don't trust Poet in the slightest. He was right above me there, though. If I hadn't moved quick enough, I might have been dead there. Let's see if Poet's going to send us a chat. I seriously, I'm going to stay out here until he does, though. I don't want to get jumped, although he's doing... Oh, Edson's boosted... so he just ate another apple, which means they're gonna take somebody on. Did he see my message? Sent it on Skype. Hold on. PM on Discord. Don't have Skype up. Skype takes up too much RAM and we're not using it, so I don't have it up, unfortunately. But here we go. We're gonna team with Poet. There it is. All right. Join. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. All right. So
Your boat is moving on its own.
am I not? Do you not see me in the boat?
No, you're on the shore.
Oh, am I really? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
in the boat.
Oh.
I was waiting offshore. The boats are glitched. I was doing an episode of boating with Mara on TimeShot at one point, and yeah. So, Edson just ate another apple, so I don't know if they're gearing up for. Wow, Win is eating a lot of apples.
And they relogged again. So
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if they're nearby or what, but maybe you should get a boat built, and we should go to this relative safety of the water real quick, or we can go back down in the hidey hole and kind of touch base.
I think we should do that first because that's heading towards spawn. So
Yeah, spawn's right there. I can see it.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out here hoping that somebody would show up. So let me
I
fill
wasn't
this
too
in.
far away actually. I was at 100 by 100 about.
Yeah, I was a bit further out, but I basically beginning of episode 3 or whatever, I headed this way because I was like, well, I've got armor now. Let's go see if somebody's still alive out there. So
It was just
I figured.
Okay.
With Win staying alive with such low health, I figured you might have been with her, but because I saw Edson and Jake together at the very beginning.
Yeah, Edson and Jake clearly together. Puddzee and Fabe were together. That means Win is unfortunately the odd one out.
Yeah.
I thought for sure by now that you and Win were on a team.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
so what have you got? Let's throw in supplies.
Okay, so iron.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna start cooking up some meat because I'm hungry.
Yeah, let me put down some furnaces too. I've actually I found a village right at the very beginning, so I've got here's some carrots.
If
If you're
apple, do we not have any other apples?
I don't have. I was just heading up to go to that swamp and cut down for more apples because I just got enough gold for a second one. But so feel free if you've got a blank apple to make another one.
I did. Yeah, I made one.
Okay. All right, and we've got enough for one more.
Here, you should actually eat it. Like you should be.
Yeah. Well, my goal was if I got a second one, because I have one. I've got 2 now.
Right. So eat one.
Yeah. So I will now because my goal was once I got another apple, that I would eat one of them and hold on to the other.
So the health at the end of this is so close. It's so close.
Yeah, well, especially Edson and Jake are going to be hard to beat, but at least now that we're together, we might have a shot. The 3 of us separately, we're going to be screwed.
So we don't have any more string.
No, I do have a bow.
Okay.
I did a little hunting the second night or something and got enough string for a bow. I do have 15 arrows, but I don't have any additional stuff there. Winter has diamonds. Well, and her health's almost fully back up. Well, I guess that was regen or buffer, but
Apples.
yeah, but she's doing okay. I haven't found any diamonds yet. I'm assuming you haven't.
No.
But
I
haven't. I didn't hit a cave going down this way when I was doing my digging a minute ago. But we can always start another branch and try and find something. If we want to try that, or if we want to just go up and hunt. I don't know what the plan is. Go find another apple.
I mean, we could be lucky. They've got diamonds, Edson and Jake do.
Yep.
Which could mean enchanting. I don't know if it does, but it could mean that.
Well, they killed Puddzee and Fabe, who were enchanting, so I'm assuming they've got a table.
Well, I don't know if they were enchanting. Were they?
Puddzee got the enchanter.
Oh, she did.
Achievement at some point.
Oh, she did. Yes, she did.
Because she got back down and we're like hacks, and then she got enchanting. We're like hacks. So I remember that specifically, but yeah. So achievement: use a book obsidian. So yeah, you only get that if you construct. So chances are Fabe and Jake are enchanted.
Edson and Jake, yeah.
Yeah, Edson and Jake.
Totally, they're enchanted. Is it nighttime up there again, or what time of day is it?
It shouldn't be. Well, no, it might be. It's going to be here in just a minute. I think we're about 9 minutes into this day, so any minute now it'll be nighttime.
What do you think of this auto run?
I find that if you actually try and jump while it's auto jumping, it kind of screws things up a little bit, but it's okay. It takes some getting used to though, because you bounce a lot on things. Like if you get anywhere near the bounty box, it like bounces you up on it, and so like I've been in areas where it's like there's 2 low jumps or whatever. It's like, oh god, I'm gonna take fall damage, but I haven't thankfully yet. It hasn't killed me, so.
Okay.
But can you see the spawn from there? I put up some cobble with a torch on the little island.
Yeah, I see that.
So that's
Nobody's
0, 0.
that I
Yeah.
can see, that I can tell. They might be at a render distance.
Yeah, Puddzee and Fabe freaked me out at one point because Puddzee's skin just looks like diamond armor from a distance. And
Right.
so I was like circling, looking for people on the shores, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh god, there's somebody with diamond armor there, but they had just gotten killed, and so it was just them. But
So that was close to here?
yeah, well, when they died, they respawned right there. So I saw them there. I don't know where they actually
I almost
died
feel like
at.
we should leave some of this stuff. But who knows who might find our cave
Well, we can
entrance.
cover it back up when we leave, and then just, if we need to come back here for any of that, we can. I would bring the gold at least, but
Yeah.
the rest of that, it may or may not be useful.
I'll take
So,
it. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's go down and try to find cave. It's nighttime, so I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, probably smart.
And
the
that
only-
gives us yet another opportunity to find diamonds. I've been at level 11 this entire UHC.
Yeah, I had a pretty good cave right at the beginning, which was down there, and I found a ton of gold
We're
and
at bedrock.
stuff.
Didn't
But,
realize how low we were.
Yeah, that branch was already tapped out. So I had a pretty good cave, but a lot of lava, a lot of gold, no diamonds, unfortunately.
Right. Now I'm wishing I had just one more apple. Because I was in that swamp at the beginning.
Yeah, I saw a crafting table in the swamp as I crossed over, so I
That
assumed
was,
somebody...
That was mine. That was
Yeah.
mine, for sure. So, I'm lucky to find partner. Got another golden apple out of it that you ate.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty much resigned to the fact that I was the lone wolf, because I assumed by this point that, like, everybody else had found people, but then I was also like, well, you know, by the time that I got, like, basic stuff on the surface, I was already having to go down. So I'm like, anybody else who had to do something similar would be, you know, in the same position where it's like... had to
Auto
go-
run. It prevents you from moving sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely not super useful in all instances. All right, so I did hear... I'm going to head up a little bit, because I know when I was originally coming down here, I heard some flowing water at some point, but I was like, well, I want to go down, so I was just continued digging, but let me see if I can pop into a cave up here if I can find that again. Because that could be useful, because it looks like we're hitting nothing going down at this point.
Nope.
It's kind of...
Oh, this is good. This is good. But
up at
we're
this
still...
right.
We haven't beat it yet. I don't want Jake and Vincent to win.
Well, yeah. That may be a foregone conclusion. Unless we find Win and make a temporary alliance to
A pact.
to take out them before turning on her. But yeah, those two are two of the ones that like always win these things, so I don't know with them together. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, Fabe often wins, so...
Yeah,
it's good
Fabe
that
does
he got
too. I
knocked
figured
out.
he had a good chance of standing up against him. But yeah, pretty much, I found that village pretty quickly, and there was no blacksmith or anything, but I stole all the crops. And then I saw, as I was leaving that, I saw Jake run off. I was like, oh wait, come back! But then I saw him meet up with it. Okay, here's a cave. Ooh, it's a ravine.
Alright, I'm coming that way.
Yeah, so come pretty much all the way back up.
So I found a dungeon right away. It had a golden apple in it, which is the first time that that's happened to me, like, ever.
Nice. Yeah, that would be nice for sure.
Where did you go?
Just keep going up the staircase till you hit some diorite on your left. I had started digging to the side from there before. Or just
see where you are,
dig
but-
toward the direction I'm in, and you'll hit the ravine at some point. Seems more or less unoccupied. Auto jump? If you send me over the
hold
edge.
the shift, hold the shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oop. Oh. Some of these new sound effects I'm not quite used to yet. That bucket sound scared me.
What's over here? Anything good?
I haven't
No.
seen anything good yet, but
And this is underwater over here, I think, so... Little particles of sand falling off of the sand. That is cool.
yeah, I saw that in Fabe's video. Limited applications, but a neat little feature. some semblance of gravity in the game.
Alright, making more torches for myself, because it looks like the ravine does go off in sort of this direction a little bit. Don't know if it goes a long way, but...
Did you see any ores worth grabbing when you were in the bottom?
Nope.
No, okay.
Oh, here we go. We're at
an actual
lava
cave.
layer. Oh boy!
What is it? Skelly?
Yeah, dressed in full armor.
God, you were scaring me there for a second. It still doesn't show any kind of like blocking animation with the shield. So I'm like just hearing the arrow impacts and you're just standing there. I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? Right. Yeah, clean kill. Guess we don't.
Yeah, I've had to deal with a lot of mobs this time.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky in my cave, if I'm honestly. Like, I had a couple, but for the most part, I was pretty clear. I was surprised because I popped into this cave system. It was a good system, and it was dark when I got there and everything. And
oh, don't jump! Just threw me off a cliff.
Are you okay?
Well, I took a heart or so.
Where did you go?
I think I took a heart. Did
yeah,
I
you
not?
took a little. You took a little damage, I think.
Did I? I thought I was already at 3.5. Unless I had eaten 2 apples, in which I was at 1.5, and now I've gone down by 2 hearts.
Yeah, I don't remember specifically.
That might be it. I don't know. I just took damage now. That's all that I know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, my first heart of damage was.
Edge,
yeah, my first heart of damage was.
Edge, and I took damage bad.
Oh wow, this thing goes real deep over here. Interesting. I'm gonna head down here and just kind of see what I can see. This feels ripe for something of interest.
There's lava there. It looks pretty good to me. Man, this auto jump just gave me damage, and I hate that. You know, for that
did you
reason
actually?
alone. Yeah, well, when I fell down the mountain,
right,
the little rock face. That literally would not have happened had it not been on, so that's why.
Yeah, well, I know you can turn it off. It probably is just as well to do so.
Until they fix it to not be so flaky when you're.
Yeah, it's a little touchy. Oh gosh.
Like if I'm pressing up against a block, maybe then. But I was on a ledge of a drop, and it sent me flying off of it. So I might have just hit the corner of a block, you know?
Yeah.
Made me bounce. It's not what we need at this point.
No.
What I'm getting at.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You finding good things?
Well, no. I killed a skelly without taking damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he didn't drop a bow, which would have been even more exciting.
Yeah.
Man, this, by all accounts, should be a very nice cave system. I found a really cool big branch going down. Nothing.
Yep.
Literally, like, nothing in here. It's amazing.
That's the same thing that I've been dealing with this whole time.
I had pretty decent luck with the gold in my first cave, but yeah, this one. I mean, tons of iron, but I'm well past the need of that.
Same. It's like the same system that I was in. Jake just ate a golden apple. Win is down to 3 hearts.
Yikes. Hang in there,
Don't
Win.
think Jake would have eaten a golden apple had he not.
Either that or they're just so
someone.
flush with golden apples that they're just like, we've got 20 of them. We don't care. Eat them.
Yeah.
Get back to full health. Because Edson did that earlier. He ate one, and he's down 1 heart now, but it's like they were obviously not engaging anybody because...
Yeah. I've eaten 2, I think, so far, so...
Yeah, I think I've had 2 now. You still have 1?
No, I can make one if we get an apple.
Okay, but you don't have one anymore. Okay.
No.
Alright. I'm assuming this is the area you explored.
Give me diamonds!
Where am I now? I'm back up on 35. Good God. Okay.
I was begging for diamonds before.
How am I on 35? We, like, started at sea level. It's like... I'm not just under the surface, am I? Good Lord. All right, we gotta find
Here's
another
water here. And a zombie. I'm gonna dig. Oh yeah,
Okay.
here's a cave.
All right, I'm coming to you. Time.
Time.
Alrighty, guys. See you next episode. Be right back.
All right. Bye.